Hello, James from Akron, Ohio. Just here to caution you a little bit about whole grains. Most things labeled whole grain are not anywhere near a whole grain, just in case you didn't know that. That's a big part of my diet, is I only want to eat whole grains and preferably whole intact grains. Basically, if it looks like a grain, it's probably a whole grain. If it doesn't look like a grain, it's probably not. First and foremost, per USDA guidelines, the definition of whole grain is that the flour must contain approximately the same proportions of the various parts of the grain as does a whole grain. Okay, so obviously there's a bit of wiggle room there with the word approximately. And second, most products that are called whole grain or whole wheat or whatever are very often, they say, made with whole grain, which means perhaps 10% of the flour is the USDA's definition of whole grain. So there again, it's quite a stretch, really. There's a website somewhere, I think it's called wholegrainscouncil.org or something very similar to that. There's a wealth of information there about whole grains, intact grains, and sprouted grains. Anyway, it's worth a bit of research because it's a really big deal for the health of your diet. Thanks, Barbara.